To begin the Conventions, Tourism, and Public Entertainment Facilities Committee. Today is Tuesday, October 16th, and I detect a quorum. We have, what happened to our sponsor? Angie was here because we've got one item. It's Bill 2018-1334, Henderson.
There she is. Am I going to speak to this?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I
Thank
apologize.
you very much. We have Bill 2018-1334, which amends Title V of the Metro Code to impose the full privilege tax allowed under state law upon the sale of tickets to events at the new Major League Soccer Stadium to eliminate general fund subsidy for debt service and to better support future maintenance. Councilwoman Henderson.
Moved.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Second.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I just did want to share, I'll give a little explanation about it if I may, and then I would like to ask your support, please, to defer. We did defer in Budget and Finance yesterday.
And it was deferred by rule and codes.
Okay, thank you. And so I have just filed this bill just in the interest of kind of clarity and transparency around the ticket tax. State law allows 10%. At present, as structured, you've seen it's kind of 175, 175, 225, 325, and so on and so forth up the way. We're not privy to the ticket cost at this juncture, but if you make an assumption around a ticket of, say, $20, $30, $40 projected over 20 years, the city might, with just a standard 10% approach, garner $25 million more dollars, depending on where that ticket price is set. And I'm just encouraging us to begin as we intend to go. Keep it simple, and I think it's pretty clear, and that it's just kind of a level playing field that we use that 10%. So just by way of explanation, wanted to say that, and then ask please for you to support a deferral. I'm happy to answer any questions though if you have them.
I have a question.
Yes.
Was there a reason for the formula as it is, as opposed to how you're proposing it?
That is a good question. And again, part of this is just so we can have that discussion. I think, I had read some from the administration that they anticipated that there might be a gap wherein, the team, that group, rather the ownership group, had committed at a certain level, but that as structured, there still might be a gap, and I just didn't feel that was acceptable. And I felt that if we were to, discuss this, then we might find how to close that gap, and then over the long term, for 20 years, make sure that we are getting the maximum that we can. And then, for whatever the goals are as far as, attendance and otherwise, I would just assert that through their marketing efforts and community outreach that, they can set that price as they need to, as they see fit, when they know they've got that 10%. Right, and I just think it's just kind of clearer and easier to understand over the long term as we just look at what are the results from a fiscal perspective of this. But I have gotten some additional information from Mr. Pearl to kind of amplify the fiscal note that we have. So before next reading, I'll be sharing that with the council.
Okay,
So,
good. Well, I appreciate the deferral so that conversation can take place.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thank you very much, and I can just tell you that my first inclination is that when you know better, you do better.
Yes.
So I thank you very much for your insight, yes.
So I make a motion that we defer this.
And it
Is
has
this
been,
indefinite deferral?
No, sir. It's one meeting.
Oh, one meeting deferral per the sponsor's request.
is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? There being none, the motion carries. Thank you so very much, and the meeting is adjourned.
Council.
That was an easy one.